So this is third Friday. Drink, walk, listen to music, and I'm talking to myself. Look at this car right here. This is a Polaris. What is that? See if I can. Sidekick, whatever. Look at that. Slingshot, sidekick, something. That's cool, right? It's got a one wheel in the back, two in the front. Looks pretty cool. Check out these cars. Back here, we just looked at some really nice cars, and some friends of mine had some vehicles back there. But let's look at some of these next. See how it all looks down through here? It's kind of packed, even though it was supposed to rain, it didn't. Which is cool. It's gotten quite packed. When we first got here, nobody was here. And here is the world famous Princess Theater, or like the local world famous Princess Theater. It's like old as crap. Oh, it is the Princess Theater. Old as dirt. I think it's old as dirt. Creepy toes! They look like lifelike. They look lifelike. Look at them. Look at them.
I need a pedicure. That's creepy.
Huh? Look at that. You can be. Look, you're in it. You're in it.
Do a dance, right? Do your dance.
What do I think about what? They do. No, this is down here.
Fireball? Is he giving me no popcorn?
2, 3. That tastes identical to a Fireball. You know what I mean? Like the,
Oh, it does.
identical. It's been so long since I've had one. No, like the Jawbreaker Fireballs. Identical. Alright, so I just left the Princess Theater in Decatur, right? And look at the bricks right here. Right? See these bricks? We can get these engraved with my website and my channel and all that stuff. It's like $100 to do that. And that's it. So let me do that. It's a tax write-off as well. So that's not a bad thing, right? I don't think so. And look at this car. Goodbye, third Friday. Just left the third Friday, which is the third Friday of the month. When does that start? Is that like?
In May. It started.
Starts in May, goes through like what, September or something like that. So now we're going to Lucia's Mexican restaurant. Anyway, it's a new place. It is very new. Fucking month old. I'm excited. Was this Lucia's? Lucia's. I got chicken fajitas. You got what?
Taco salad?
You got, what the hell is that?
Don Cruz.
The Don Cruz. And you got what?
The battleship.
Fajita quesadilla.
Battleship. You sank my battleship. So, I'm red as hell. Look at that. Went and watched some soccer today being played, and also gave me an opportunity to test out the 360-degree camera by LG, and kind of put it, because the conditions were the same, so I was like, okay, let's mess with the manual. Let me mess with the outdoor mode, auto mode, and sports mode, and that way I can go in there and look and see if it even makes a difference. It's hard to tell definition in that camera is a problem, unless you're like this right here. If you're this close, you can see definition of a face, but if you're like this far away, you kind of lose a lot of the definition, and you're sure as crap if you're like this close, like away. You're not gonna see any definition at all. So you're limited, like 6 inches with that fisheye lens on the LG 360 cam. It's probably this close right here. This is about as close as you need to be for vlogging, so you can actually see some definition. But if you try to go like this, it looks like you're a mile away. So it's 2.7K. I'm thinking that 4K minimum for those 360-degree cameras. So if you're thinking about buying one, go. It hasn't even been released yet at this time, but I want to get my hands on the Samsung Gear 360. Yeah, I think that's what it's called. It's 4K. I think you're gonna have better luck with that one over the LG. If you want to see some clarity in the distance, which that fisheye does make everything feel like it's a million miles away. But yeah, go for that one, I think. Pay the extra and go with that one.
And these are green beans and pinto beans.
Oh, these are?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. Hey, this is about the size I was on.
This is not my garden.
Get to digging, babe.
Woohoo!
Oh, so close. I bet you get it this time.
Keep going.
Yay!
Yeti rumblers are a huge hit with everybody, period, because they keep your whatever cold and your whatever hot forever. But what's a good, solid alternative for the money? Well, Walmart, of all places, they carry now these guys, which is Ozark Trail, I think it is. Ozark Trail. I think that's right. Yeah, but it's, anyway, just like the Yeti rumblers. I mean, identical. So much so, it's possible they're going to be in some kind of lawsuit, or at least that's the beat on the street, so that they probably won't be able to make these anymore, because you put them head to head with the regular Yeti, and they actually do the exact same thing. They're the no sweat, double insulated, vacuum insulated, whatever, and they're identical to Yetis. So yeah, so you might want to run out and grab it before the lawsuit happens or something and it goes away. Under $10 for one of these versus 40. I think it's $40 or $50 for one of the Yeti rumblers. Voila! Voila! What we have here is a water dispenser. So why do I have a water dispenser? Well, you've heard of, is it Flint, Michigan or something like that with the water contamination? Well, we've had something similar. I don't know if it's as bad or not, but we had a company that has been polluting the land for a very long time, and that has ran off into the water supply or something, and then the regulations for testing water changed, and then all of a sudden it exposed this in the water, and I'm directly affected. It's in my county, you know, it spreads off a little section of our area, but I fall into that category. So I had to order this, and this is one of the best ones I could find for the money. This is a Whirlpool commercial water dispenser. It doesn't have the heat. We don't need the hot water part of it. So I was able to find this It sucks. It was like $99 or $120, but that's shipped and everything. And this thing was pretty much crated. So it was shipped very well. Let's look at the shipping containers here. But this is some very strong cardboard lining this, and then you had styrofoam on each end as well. But yeah, it definitely gets a 10 on packaging. That's probably been the best packaged thing I've ever purchased. That's some stout stuff. That's probably the closest cardboard I've ever seen to wood.